And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 14, Ravens 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Nice little juke. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
And this is incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Marquise Bruce. Incomplete. It's third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Jackson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
And this one is incomplete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Jackson will throw again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Run. 20. Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings, Kings, Kings. Real, real, real. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one taken in by Otten. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second in a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Alert, 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 alert. Up, up. Run, run, run. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
From the 31, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings, Kings, Kings.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Stop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's good. For a Buccaneers.
Let's go.
First down. First and
Hey,
goal
alert
at the
33.
9-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mild.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. They work now on 2nd and 9.
318, notice 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 40. One-yard line.
8-yard loss.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Logan Wilson. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Open man is Yoshivas. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Again, it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Gun. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Slow. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way in for a 6 Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
T. Higgins, 42 yards. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Steelers nothing. Evan McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A handoff for Warren. The 20. 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, 45 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Right in.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
11, 11. Behind. Right 80. Behind.
Burrow will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 27 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After to the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Demetrius Knight from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Shamar Stewart just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
18. Jim! On the 50.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. 180. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
I'm one, ready? Here we go.
Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point now by Boswell. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
11.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Now a short one to Gesicki. Into space at the 45. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going right back to Fant.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
26. Hey, take 26. Jim.
Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Get 319. Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
58. 150.
Back to throw, Rodgers. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Bengals' 11-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their own.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Shamar Stewart in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, 30 yards. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage coverage there forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, we used to see him the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well,
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts. They do.